Hi learners, a few weeks ago a student asked me to make a lesson on reported speech structures, so here I go. When somebody said something and you want to communicate a friend what this person said, you need to use reported speech structures. First, it is important to know that there are two different styles to report a sentence: the direct speech and the reported speech, which is also called indirect speech. The direct speech is used when you want to report what a person said using the exact words you heard. In this case, you will always need to use quotation marks. Tom goes to the park twice a week. Alejandro said Tom goes to the park twice a week. This is the easiest way to report a sentence. The other way we have is indirect speech or reported speech. In this way, we need to change the tense of the direct speech. The tense you use to report will depend on the tense used in the direct speech. That is why we will have to follow some rules. Take a look at this diagram. If the sentence in the direct speech is in present, you will need to change it into past. If the original sentence or the direct speech is in past, you will have to change it into past perfect. And if the direct speech is in past perfect, you don't have to do anything because the reported speech will be in past perfect too. In the case of reporting a future sentence with will, you will need to use the auxiliary verb would. Let's see some examples. Tom goes to the park twice a week. That was a sentence in simple present, so I will need to change it into past. Alejandro said that Tom went to the park twice a week. Let's take another example, in this case with the direct speech in past. Emily had an accident. If the direct speech is in past, we will need to report it in past perfect. Alejandro said that Emily had had an accident. Had? Is that possible? The first had in this sentence is the auxiliary verb of the past perfect, and the second had the past participle of have. So it is completely possible. As I said before, whenever you need to report a sentence in past perfect, we don't need to make any change. An example of this is, I had never seen such a beautiful place. Alejandro said that he had never seen such a beautiful place. The next example is with the auxiliary verb will. When we need to report a sentence that has the auxiliary verb will, we are going to replace it by would. That's how we have, I will make some sandwiches. Alejandro said that he would make some sandwiches. It is important to know that if the reported speech has a last name, for example, present continuous, the reported speech will take that last name. For example, Emma's having breakfast. That was a sentence in present continuous, so the reported speech will be in past continuous. Alejandro said that Emma was having breakfast. Alice was talking with Rob. That was past continuous. That means that we will need to use past perfect continuous. Alejandro said that Alice had been talking with Rob. I will be eating lunch by that time. Alejandro said that he would be eating lunch by that time. So now you know, you just need to learn these simple rules and you will be able to report any sentence in English. Don't gossip so much and don't forget to subscribe.